I have no doubt that the area of the church's life that needs the greatest attention is the liturgy. The liturgy is not only worship of God, but it is the way in which we are formed in our faith. The liturgy forms us in our faith. So all that has happened in the liturgy since the Second Vatican Council that is bad has malforming Catholics even today. So the Novus Ordo, although I have celebrated it and have appreciated its value at times, I never celebrate it now. I always celebrate. All my masses are in the traditional rite because it is the most spiritual, the most reverential, the most clear proclamation of what we believe. The words of the Mass, Tridentine Mass, when you say them, constantly re-educate yourself as priest to what it is you believe and what you're doing. Whereas the Novus Ordo, you breeze through it so quickly that it has no real spiritual impact upon the celebrant, much less upon the people. So what needs to change, what Benedict tried to do it with Summorum Pontificum, it is through their worship that people were formed. This is not something that new to me. I mean, all of the great writers of liturgical books, you know, Jungmann and the others, they all spoke of this teaching effectiveness of the liturgy for keeping the faith growing and prospering within the minds and hearts of people. When we ruin the liturgy, we removed that which protects the faith for people. So the result is that, if you ask me what needs to be done more than anything else, it is a reform of the reform, like Benedict tried, and to make the Novus Ordo be used less, and have the modified traditional rite be used more. John the 23rd helped in modifying it by putting parts of it into the vernacular. And so I used the 1962 Missal, because the English is used at the prayers that the priest addresses to God for the people. They're in English. The readings are in English. Other parts are in English, in the vernacular. That's good. Well, that's it. You asked me what needs to be done. We need to start with the liturgy.